A wrong-way crash ended with 2 drivers being killed along with 2 children who were passengers. The crash happened in Wilmer in southern Dallas County. 2 other children are in the hospital recovering. One of the drivers killed was a teacher and a coach at Palestine Junior High School. He was returning to Palestine after taking the children to the Mavericks playoff game last night. Fox 4's Lori Brown has the story. Lori?
Steve, police say that people initially reported a driver going the wrong way, going northbound in the southbound lanes of Interstate 45 in Ferris. That was about 5 miles south of where that car ended up crashing into the coach's car in Wilmer.
Regardless of where he was, whether it was on the field or where it was in the classroom, he just always inspired and supported beyond what was required of him.
Larissa Lovelace, spokeswoman for Palestine ISD, says people in the district are in shock Monday after learning their beloved coach and speech teacher was killed by a wrong-way driver after Sunday's Mavericks game. 28-year-old Michael Coyne is survived by his wife and baby daughter. The 2 passengers with him were students in Palestine ISD.
We have staff members who have traveled or who are traveling or probably have already arrived at the hospital in Dallas. And right now we know that I don't believe that there are anything that the last communication I got, nothing was life-threatening. However, there were severe injuries.
The father of one passenger had given Coach Coyne and another student tickets to Game 3 at the AAC.
That's how they all arrived at the game together and were traveling together. And that just speaks volumes there of the type of relationship and the type of person he was.
Police say calls came into Ferris PD initially about a car going northbound in the southbound lanes on Interstate 45 without headlights on. Wilmer PD was notified the car was headed that way at 11:45 p.m.
Shortly after trying to locate the vehicle, we were also then advised that there was a head-on collision.
The crash happened just south of Mars Road, about 5 miles north of where the driver was first spotted. The driver, 33-year-old Francesca Fuentes, and 2 children with her were killed in the crash. Monday afternoon, few details were available about efforts to stop the driver because the overnight investigators were off for the day.
You can begin to Monday quarterback and start thinking, what if I did this? What if I did, such and such? What if I got on the road sooner? What if I was, unfortunately, it didn't occur that way.
Palestine ISD is asking for the community's prayers.
Cannot stress enough how he absolutely impacted with his spirit and his drive and his support to inspire our students. And he will forever remain in their hearts and forever be valued by our district.
The district's last day of classes was Friday. The coach and his wife recently dedicated their baby at their church. Fox 4's David Santindri will have an interview with their pastor tonight on Fox 4 News at 9.